now that we've written this book together, we're from the outside, people would say, oh, they're pretty aligned, and actually, we both have the same message. What's in radical listening is everything in there, I agree with it fully. And everything in there, Robert agrees with it fully. So people might assume, oh, they're kind of similar. But we're actually very different. I think we've got different worldviews and really different ways of interacting with the world, which is fun for me. And the little anecdote I want to share is, so we were up there in Canada near Squamish, and we go into the little town. The town's great, and we're in town, and we go into one of these typical lovely Canadian cafes. It's a big cafe. They've got pastries and coffees and bookshelves. And then we go in there, and my thing is, let's go in, get the coffee, get out of here, or, sit in a corner and just talk about Robert goes to somebody and he's like, hey, I read that book. Somebody's sitting there reading a book, right? Robert's like, hey, it's a good book, isn't it? That's something I would never do in a million years. And when I'm carrying a book, it's a real signal. I think it's a signal to people to say, reading a book, or like you, Brittany, when I'm in an airplane, I have the biggest earphones. I'm like, hey, look, I've got earphones. I can't talk to anybody else right now. And so it's so interesting for me that there's those things where we're very different in how we interact with people. And it's intriguing to me that we can come to this shared view of how, apart from all of those things, radical listening, this is important.